Hey guys, you know what's inside this container? Pause the video here. If you want to make a guess, these are the biggest ships afloat. The modern container ships that keep the world supplied with everything from food to fuel to the clothes we wear. Their sheer size is they can carry over 24,000 containers, each of which is about the size of a house. That's like stacking up to full-size shipping containers on top of each other. It's crazy! And these ships are so big, they can't even fit in some places. You have to tilt your phone sideways to see them. They're that wide. And if you stacked them up, they'd be almost twice as tall as the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. But how do they even float? How can these floating cities stay upright in the water without sinking? It all has to do with their design. The bottom of the ship is curved to make more of the ship's weight hit the water, giving it better balance. They also have special equipment to help keep them stable, like this gadget right here. It takes in water when the ship tilts too far to one side and releases it on the other side to bring the ship back to level. But why do we even need these giant ships? Why not just use smaller ones? Well, smaller ships cost more money to run because they can't carry as much stuff. It costs the same amount to run a small ship at 50% capacity as it does to run a giant ship at 100% capacity. So we use these giant ships to carry as much stuff as possible to keep the cost of shipping low. On average, there are about 18,000 containers stacked on top of each other on these ships, and they're so heavy that if you spread their weight out on the ground, they would take up an area the size of 8-team American football fields. How many of you knew that ships could be this big? If you've never been on a container ship before, it might be hard to imagine how massive they really are. Here's a person standing next to a shipping container. It looks like the container towers over them, but it's actually only about chest high. And here's a shipping container on the ship. It looks tiny in comparison to the rest of the ship, but it's the same size as the one on the ground. It just looks small next to this massive ship. So next time you see a container ship, take a moment to appreciate its size. It's a marvel of engineering and a vital part of our global trade network. Speaking of global trade networks, did you know that there's a secret code hidden in plain sight every time you walk outside? It's the addresses on the houses and buildings around you. And if you decode them, they can reveal secrets about the people who live there and even the government agencies watching you. Learn more by clicking here.